Happy Mindful Monday. Have you have you been having negative thoughts, negative feelings, and then have you been seeing those negativities expressing itself outwardly in your life? This is a very common thing. This is definitely a common thing. And I've actually got two cards that address this issue, two different cards, and it's been a while since I read these cards. These are from two different decks, okay, but they're very related. The first one says, man has the power to choose good or evil. Whichever he chooses, he will have. The second card, which is from Mindful Affirmations deck, I says this: I let go of everything and everyone that doesn't serve me in a positive way. Okay, these are very related. Why? Because if you surround yourself with negativity, you're going to start feeling negative. You're going to start thinking negative, and then you're going to start expressing that outwardly in a negative way. It's going to show up in your attitude first, and then just how you start treating people. You're going to start treating people negatively, which is what? Is that good or evil? That's evil, right? So there's always questions on the back of this card. I'm going to read, there's three questions. They're a little bit lengthy. Bear with me, okay? The first one, do I feel like I'm constantly battling the negativity that lives within my own mind, or do I feel like I default to positivity? This is the exact question I was trying to open with here, right? It's the feelings and the thoughts. Do you feel and think negatively or positively? Second question, do I judge myself for having negative thoughts? If so, why? If so, why? And one thing I'll say is it's not necessarily the thoughts, and this is the third question actually. Let me get to this first. Can I acknowledge that negative impulses and negative actions are very different things? So I will agree that yes, okay, negative thoughts, negative impulses, and then negative actions, yes, they're two different things, right? You have the power to choose how to actually act on your thoughts, feelings, impulses. You absolutely have the power to choose. But what ties us together with this other card is that you also have the ability to choose how you're influencing your impulses, your thoughts, your feelings. Okay, you have the ability to do that. And in one way to do that, very simple way, not easy, simple, is to control your environment, the positivity or negativity in your environment. Who are you surrounding yourself with? Okay, and so if you're surrounding yourself with negative people, negative situations, negative communities, negative influences, negative books, negative TV shows, negative movies, negative music, all of these things infiltrate your mind and infiltrate your heart and your soul and your life. So it's important. We all have to do this. We all have to, there's too much around us that influences us, okay? We all have to do this. We have to take inventory. We have to take inventory of what we're putting into our minds, our bodies, our hearts, our souls. That goes for food too, physical things. Okay, if you're filling and flooding your system with things that are terrible for your health, that's going to impact you in a negative way. Your thoughts, your feelings, your impulses. But the same goes for more these surroundings, the environments you're in. Okay, so take inventory of that. What are you putting into what are you feeding your mind, your spirit, your body, your heart, your soul? What are you feeding it? And how can you flip that around to make it more positive? To nurture the positive side so that you're going to start to notice positive feelings, positive thoughts, positive impulses, healthy thoughts, feelings, and impulses. It's rewiring, reframing things. It's building habits. Okay, if you can build healthy habits just like you can build unhealthy habits. You can build habits where you go get ice cream every night, or you can build habits where when you get an impulse for ice cream, you channel it to something positive and something healthy. And then that'll eventually create a habit where you're not even getting those cravings for ice cream anymore. I know when I focus on only healthy food for a period of time, I don't even think about those cravings. It just takes one time to indulge into the cravings or into those unhealthy things that reminds me of, wow, that rush of sugar, that sugar high, and then you can get sucked right back into it. So that's why you got to always be taking inventory. It's a tough world out there. It's a tough world out there, and we're in it together, okay? So let's try to be a positive force of nature for everyone around us. Let's be that positive light for each other, okay? And I also want to address this. I've got this cool, I just bought this cool boom stand, and I already had the mic, but this boom stand thing, I forget what they call this other thing, but it's supposed to block out the sound and all that. Why? Because I'm starting a podcast, and my podcast is specific to real estate. So if you're listening to this and you're in real estate in any way, shape, or form, you're a lender, you're a broker, you're a real estate agent, you're an insurance agent in real estate markets, you're another investor, you're a coach, okay, whatever it is, you're a passive investor in a general partner or a limited partner, whatever it is. You into real estate, you got some perspective you want to share, you want to get your name out there, let me know, because I'm building a list of guests, potential guests that might be interested in, and I'm going to be interviewing you. Okay, I'm going to be interviewing you. So come, let me know and come with some good things to share, and it'll help you get your name out there. Help me learn something about the market and all the viewers as well. So that's it for Mindful Monday, you guys. It's going to be a great week, and I'm excited for it. So let me know what you got going on this week, and let's make it a good one.